this computer. There we go. And just because it's going to be taped, I'm going to say, hello, everyone. My name is Chris Rosima, and I am your host tonight for this really, really interesting webinar that we're doing tonight on the 14-day Ningxia Reset. We are taping this. It is New Year's Day 2025, and I'm super glad that you are joining me either in person, like Lynn, or watching this later, either through YouTube or through my website. I'm super excited to present this. This is one of the first times I've done this presentation, but it is not the first time I have done the 14-day reset. I made a commitment last year and I started off the reset every day, every month. They hosted it every single month for 14 days. I tried to do it every single month. I was successful in probably about 5 of the months doing the entire thing. And the rest of the months, I did components of it, depending on what was going on. Um, but I did it because the reset has absolutely changed my health. I have found that doing the reset and then kind of maintaining it a little less intensively, but maintaining the core components over the month, I have so much energy. I get up at 5. I do a power hour of my business from 5:30 to 7, and I go right through till 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night when I go to bed. I do not feel tired that whole time. I find that, and I go, I walk with the dogs and I do a whole bunch of things, but I don't find that I have that 2 o'clock in the afternoon slump. I have less sugar cravings when I drink more Ningxia Red. And I've got to say that my sleep is amazing. And those are three things that the Ningxia Reset has been clinically proven to help with. And we're going to talk about testimonials and clinical proof as we go through the slides. But for me, it was energy and sleep that really made the difference and is why I'm so excited about this program every month. This will start again, the next one starts on the 13th of January. And we're going to talk a little bit about um, what um, what is involved in doing the reset. But like I said, the reason that I am so excited about this webinar is because of the changes that it has made to me. Now, in the last year, there was a couple of months in there, which was January, February, and March, where we had puppies in the house. And typically, when we have puppies, I get very sleep deprived. The first 2 weeks, I get very little sleep because I'm trying to make sure the puppies are staying healthy, that mom is staying healthy, that mom is not squishing the puppies. There's a lot involved, and so you don't get a lot of sleep. And I've got to say that Ningxia Red is my crutch through all of that, trying to keep my immune system up because I'm sleep deprived. Your immune system decreases, trying to keep that up so I don't get sick, and just allowing my body to not feel as tired or as run down as it would without the support. And that is why um, I like to tell people that this is one of the best things that they could do for themselves. And again, if you have any questions, then just jump right in. But so in the last year, in the reset group, there is probably, I think there's 35,000 people in the reset group. And each time the reset runs, there's about between 6 and 8,000 people who say that they are committed to doing it for that 2 week period. So there are a lot of people working on this through Canada and the US. And every month, twice a month, they have testimonial night where people who have done the reset come on and talk about their experience doing the reset so that you can hear from other real people who do this. And these are some of the people that have done testimonials on the reset. And the one that I love the most is the little boy who with his whole family. The whole family did the reset, but for him, it meant a significant change in his body structure, in his mood, in his feelings about himself. And it's just miraculous to me that something as simple as what I'm going to describe to you can have this much of an impact on people's lives. So I'm going to just actually talk about a couple more testimonials. This is my friend Nikki Flynn. Now, Nikki lives just in Courtney, which is about 30 minutes away from me. And she has been in Young Living since I think 2007. And she is about a decade younger than I am. And she was getting frustrated that even with all the activity that she does, she struggles, as women do as we get to this age, struggles with body shape and weight. So she did the reset in August of 2024, and these are her before and after pictures. And what she'll tell you is what made the most difference to her, how she felt, is in the day 14 pictures, is just the definition in her body that's better than it was before. She felt that this was a very successful reset for her because she can see changes in her body, particularly around her belly button and waist and those muscles in her abdomen. But we also have thousands of other testimonials. Not everybody goes in for weight loss. Is a happy byproduct for a lot of people of the process. I don't go in for weight loss. I went in for energy and sleep because those were the two things for me that were the most critical to fix. Now that I have those fixed, I am going back into the reset, focusing more on weight because now that's the part that's the most critical for me to fix. But you can see I hope you can read it. It's a little blurry. But not only are people losing pounds, but they're losing inches. And one woman even said that her hot flashes disappeared doing the reset. I was already postmenopausal, so I didn't have that experience. But the more you nourish your body, the better your body behaves. So it doesn't surprise me that someone would lose hot flashes or would the plantar fasciitis would feel better, is as Rachel has said over here. Um, Lots of people who are talking about the weight loss that they had are younger moms, younger family people. And because it's so flexible, you can really tailor this program to how you live your life. I in there's a eating well component to this, and what my instead of me picking a particular diet like keto or whole food, I decided my method would be portion control. So weighing and reducing the size of the portions that I eat, which naturally decreases the calories that you take in. We eat fairly good. We eat a fairly high protein diet anyway, so I didn't feel the need. And we don't eat a lot of processed foods ever unless we go out. So I didn't feel the need to have to remove processed foods from my diet because we don't eat a lot of that. But every family is different. So that's the nice thing about this is that you can tailor it to your particular family situation. So we're going to take a moment to talk about the science of Ningxia Red. Now, Ningxia Red, in case you don't know, is Young Living's antioxidant whole food supplement. It's a liquid, but it is not a juice. It is more of a puree because all of the fiber from the plant, from the berries, is in there as well, not just the juice. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the science of Ningxia Red. So, Ningxia Red has been clinically studied, and it has some really quite amazing results. It has shown to significantly reduce daily stress level by 23%, and improve your mental well-being. It is shown to actually promote healthy respiratory function. And I know people who have had COVID and had some lingering effects from COVID, who, this has helped them kind of regain their well-being. It has been shown to significantly increase energy levels by 30, physical energy by 35% and reduce physical limitations by 36%. It has been shown to promote a healthy inflammation response. So if you have inflammation in your body, that can impact your sleep, that can impact your movement. And this, because of the whole food components of the berries that are in this, we'll talk about what's in it in a minute. Um, because of their chemical constituents, they are great at fighting inflammation. It has been shown to improve sleep patterns and an increase of you staying asleep on an average of 21 minutes following 60 days of continuous use. It is not a get healthy quick scheme. All regimes like this, if they tell you that you're going to have overnight success, either it is water weight that you're losing or they're lying to you. These things take 60, 90 days to really kick in because your body needs to um, go through an entire cycle of rejuvenation before you start seeing a lot of the benefits. You do feel the energy earlier, but the sustained and deeper benefits like reduction of inflammation do take longer. So what exactly is the 14-day reset? Nope. So the 14-day reset is 14 days of drinking large amounts of Nature Red, eating a good diet, drinking half of your desired weight, your desired body weight in ounces in water, and moving your body at least 30 minutes a day. Those four things is it. Now, in the first 3 days of the reset, I believe it's 12 ounces of Ningxia Red that you drink each of those 3 days. And the rest of the days, it's 6 ounces. At the end of the reset, you can decide if you want to stay on an elevated amount or if you are wanting to continue to flood your body with nourishment, you can stay on an elevated amount. Typically, one of these packages, this is what people would drink 1 or 2 of these a day. So this is 2 ounces. So typically, people who are in a maintenance kind of phase, 2 to 4 ounces a day. So the reset is like a massive influx for those 14 days only. And it's easy to do because Canada and US each have a Make a Shift reset bundle, which is exactly the amount of Ningxia plus a little bit extra that you need to get through that 14-day high intensity period. And on the Canadian um, side, this is the wrapper. See this red label here over the 2 boxes? It is got all of the instructions for the 14-day reset on the inside. So you just open it up and it will remind you. There's also a checklist in there to help you stay on track. And the reset isn't really that expensive because the cheapest per ounce reset Ningxia bundle is the Make a Shift reset bundle. It is the least expensive per ounce. Now I told you I was going to talk to you about what is in Ningxia Red. So in Ningxia Red, we have wolf berries, which are also known as goji berries, and that is the secret sauce, so to speak, of Ningxia Red. It is a antioxidant powerhouse. So what that means is that it is the highest rated berry puree juice to help your cells fight off the effects of daily living, like stress and chemical exposure, poor nutrition, and stress. And it helps your cells literally stay healthy, even with all of that in your life. The other things that are in it are blueberries, aronia berries, pomegranate juice, apricot, and then let's see what else we got here. I can see it. Plum juice, sweet cherry juice, and then it has 4 essential oils. It has yuzu, orange, tangerine, and lemon. And those A, help to give it flavor, but B, also help transport the nutrients in the puree in right into your cells. Because if you've watched any of my classes before, you know that essential oils can pass through a lipid layer, a fat layer, and our cells are surrounded by a fat layer to protect it. So the essential oils can transport all of the goodness in those berries right through that lipid layer into your cell, which is amazing. It has no sugar because it is sweetened with a fermented form of stevia. And by fermenting it, it means that it doesn't have that kind of weird stevia aftertaste. Um, and it also means that it has a very, very low glycemic index of 27, which is one of the lowest of foods out there. So it would not impact anyone who had diabetes very significantly because it's super low glycemic impact. And that is what this glorious little red bundle has in it. Now, it also comes, as you can see here, in bottles. You can buy them in bottles. You can buy them in these individual packets, 30, 60, and 90 packets. And um, it makes it super it's not a difficult thing to add to your day because it's liquid. I put mine in a big water bottle, and I add some of my powdered supplements that I take, and I fill this whole thing with water. So I'm getting my Ningxia and I'm getting a whole bunch of water all at the same time, and I get through the day, and it's good. Mm. And it's actually quite delicious. I have only known one person who didn't like the flavor of it. Out of all the people that I know who have tried it. But you can add it to juice, you can add it to water, you can drink it straight in a shot. Lots of people add an essential oil drop or two, like in the one bundle, the starter bundle over here. These three oils you get, one is lime, one is lemon, one is orange. You can add a drop of that into your Ningxia Red when you take it as well. So it's really, really quite delicious. And then if if it's an issue that you are thinking, I would really love to do that, but I can't afford to buy it right now, talk to me. We can do online webinar like this for you. You can invite friends and family that you think might be interested, and you could get your Ningxia Red paid for from commissions from that online party. You enroll two people, and you could probably pay for your first kit completely. And I help you do that. You don't have to do that on your own. All you have to do is invite your friends and family to come and people that you think would be interested in feeling better. Oh yeah, it's the same slide. But that is what the Ningxia Reset is. Like I said, it is 14 days where you drink a big amount of Ningxia Red, depending on the day. You drink half of your body weight in ounces in water. You eat a healthy diet, and you um, exercise at least 30 minutes a day. And that can be any kind of exercise. My exercise is walking my dogs. So that would be some people would be working around their property, depending on where you live. But that's all. It's super, super simple. It's super easy to incorporate into your life. And there are thousands of testimonials now that talk about how much of a transformation this can bring to your life. So, any questions?
So once you finish the 2 weeks,
Yeah,
then do you just do that once a year or however many times you want to do it?
you can do it however many times you want to do it. What I tend to do is depending on how I'm feeling, if I'm feeling really, really great at the end of the 14 days, I tend to go back to between 4 and 6 ounces a day. I still try to drink the water. I still try to do everything except I reduce the amount of Ningxia that I drink. And then Like I said, I tried to do the reset every month last year, and 5 or 6 of the months I did beautifully. I did exactly the whole reset just as laid out. Other ones I didn't get enough water or my diet fell off, but I still tried to drink the Ningxia Red those 14 days because it makes such a difference in how I feel. When I had a couple of days where I had forgotten to take it. I just got really, really busy and we were out a lot and I just didn't. And then I was really feeling kind of sluggish and I wasn't sure what was going on. And I realized it had been 3 days since I'd had very much like enough Ningxia. And I consider enough at least 4 ounces a day. And so once I started that again, I started to feel great again. But you get to decide how many times you want to do it. Some people do one, they take a month off, they do another, they take another month off. Some people will do 3 in a row and take a few months. And some people do it every single month of the year. It totally depends on you.
So the starter kit with the bottles, that's
Yeah,
not, is that enough for 2 weeks or no?
yeah. This starter bundle, this one here, yeah, it is because it's the 2 bottles and it's 30 singles.
Oh, okay. And then the other one that has all
It's
the singles,
Yeah,
that's
this is
enough to,
just all singles, and there's plenty in there for that for it. Yeah. The only difference really in the volume is that you get these little oils as well with the starter bundle. But they're both fabulous. Now, I like the bottles and I like the packages. So I often buy the loyalty bundle, which I haven't put on here, but there's a loyalty bundle and it has bottles and um, um, singles as well. Because I put these in my purse, I put them in the RV. I give them to my grandson in his lunch because he has ADHD, and if he has a point where he's getting really super flustered at school and he just can't seem to kind of shake it off, one of these really helps him just to kind of settle out and to be able to think again. So he always has a couple of these in his backpack, just in case he's got those overwhelming feelings. And he loves it. He
so
just
the
loves it.
the loyalty rewards,
Yeah.
is that for subscription? Like a
Yes, it is.
monthly?
It is a subscription. You put a product into the program, and if you did nothing, it would automatically ship to you every month.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you can change the date it comes. You can change what's in it. You can change the volume of things. But the nice thing about the loyalty program is that you get spendable points back. And those spendable points you can use on a regular order. So say you were using the loyalty program for all of your Ningxia, and you had 100 points in your account, you could go and buy sulfurzyme with that on a regular order. Or you could buy some oils that you wanted to try, or some skin cream or something. You can't use it on a loyalty order because you earned it on a loyalty order, but you can use it on anything else. So last year, I had so many points saved up that for 9 months I didn't pay a penny for my Ningxia. I had just used my points and they would send it to me and I paid shipping.
Gotta like that.
And that's because I've been on loyalty program for so long now. I get 25% of my order volume back in points. When you first start out, you get 10, and after 4 months, you get 20. And after 25 months, you get 25%. And then for the rest of the time, you get 25. It's incredibly generous because I don't know anywhere that gives you 25% back basically to spend on something else, which is why I could use it to buy so much Ningxia. Um, and I've been able to try more expensive oils that I would not normally try, or replenish my skincare line just on loyalty points. It makes a huge difference to my budget.
Yeah, would.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
hmm So if you're thinking of doing more than one reset, loyalty is the way to go. And I think with the loyalty bundle, you still do get enough um, product to do the 2 weeks. But I can confirm that. I'll go online and confirm that. Um, when
I
I
can check
post.
it out too.
Sorry?
I can check it out too.
Yeah.
And then
You
the
need
cat.
102 ounces. And each packet is two, and each bottle I think is 25. So you need 102 ounces to do the reset. And it really, I have a friend, Lori, who lives up in Merritt, and people at her work were asking her what she was doing because she said, "Do you like the Energizer Bunny? You've just got so much energy. We can feel it from you." And, she's 67 and a nurse. And so to have people think that she's got so much energy, that's saying something.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I am a complete um convert and proponent of this program. It is amazing. Amazing.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it tastes good too.
And it tastes good, right? Like, how many things do you do for your health that taste good?
I know. And you want to try and protect, like me anyways, I want to protect my organ, like my liver and kidneys and stuff.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to be popping pills. I mean, there are
No,
times, yes, but
exactly.
I don't want to be taking things.
No,
I
we do
know some.
everything we can to prevent it so that if we do need that stuff,
Yep.
we aren't already so destroyed by it that
Yeah.
it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't have it in here, but there's a book called Ningxia Reset that was written by Gary Young, who's the founder of Young Living. And my mind is completely blown by this book because it has pages and pages of clinical studies on all these ingredients and what they do for our body. They help with age-related eye issues. They help with liver, kidney, heart, um, skin. It's remarkable what this liquid does for us,
When you
and
look at,
lots of backup for it.
sorry, when you look at the ingredients, so many of those fruits have so many health benefits,
Oh
like
yeah,
lots.
lots. And all combined. And the thing I really like about it, like when you get that bottle, it'll settle. There'll be stuff on the bottom. You have to shake it. And that's the fiber. And that's why it's such a low glycemic index because it actually has a lot of fiber in it as well. And proteins and carotenoids that are so good for your body. Um, not just beta carotene, but all the other ones, lutein and polyphenols. It's amazing. It's
I,
unbelievable.
I was looking into, like, at our new place, we're going to plant mostly berries because fruit
Yep.
trees up here are hit and miss, and it's a
Right.
big investment. Hey,
Yep.
and I found out about aronia
Yep.
berries, and they've got like something like 30 times the vitamin C. And any of those um, darker berries, even
Right.
not even all dark berries have all that beta
No,
carotene or whatever. But it's just mind blowing
it is.
the health benefits in some of those.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too about this is that these wolfberries are grown in the Ningxia province in China. And Ningxia province is kind of at the base of the Himalayas. And so the water that comes to feed these berry bushes comes from the Himalayas. So it has tons of trace minerals that you don't get in other places because it's washed down out of the Himalayas into the farm fields and then sucked up into the trees and into the berries. It is amazing the trace minerals that are in here. Very weird things that we wouldn't get in other places. It's high in magnesium, it's high in potassium, and it's also these things are all in the proper ratios to each other because it's not synthesized,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the juice from the whole fruit and the fiber from the whole fruit.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite something.
Very cool.
Oh, and that's my short and sweet little webinar today.
Well, that was really informative.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you came. It's awesome.
Sounds
And I
good.
will be posting this shortly once I get it all uploaded. And if feel free to share it. If you have anybody that you know that's interested in the same things, feel free to share.
Well,
Your referral can help get you commission to put towards this.
I'm going to send it to my neighbor because she was asking me about essential oils and stuff, and about the stomach things that I had going on.
Yep.
And I told her what I ordered. And so she was looking at the catalog yesterday
Yep.
and she was complaining about the lack of sleep. So I'm going to send her on to this
Yep.
video
Yep.
and maybe she'll try it out too.
Absolutely. Oh, if she needs some help with sleep, this has been a game changer for me.
Mm-hmm.
Game changer. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for your time.
Good night.
Good night.